Okay, now let's look at a concrete implementation of the two functions f0 and f1 we talk about in key exchange. So this concrete implementation is called Diffie-Hellman key exchange protocol or algorithm. So now let's refresh our mind that what we really want is the following. So let me open up a whiteboard. Okay, so we want f1 of f0 of x, y, so that this x and y can exchange, and the result is still the same. So that's requirement 1. Requirement 2, we want finding x from f0 of x is computationally difficult. Okay, so now with that, okay, P be a prime number, P be a prime number, and A be a primitive root modulo P. So what that means is, so this means, first of all, we know that GCD of AP is equal to 1. That means A is relatively prime to P, and then we have A to the P minus 1 is congruent to 1 mod P. So this is a Fermat little theorem. We will revisit this later. Okay, so, and then A to the M is not congruent to 1 mod P for M less than P minus 1. Okay, so that is what it means by a primitive root mod P. Okay, so now we let P be a prime number and A be a primitive root mod P, and we let f0 of x be equal to A to the x mod P. So in other words, this function f0 takes variable x as input, and it has two parameters, A and P. Okay, and we let f1 of, now this one takes two variables, x, y. So I'm going to say this is equal to x to the y's power mod p. So now we first check this second condition. Oh, I'm sorry, we first check the first condition. Okay, first check the first condition. Okay, so we see that f1, f0, x, y. So we know by definition is equal to f0x to the y's power mod p, and f0 x is a to the x mod p y mod p. So this will be equal to a to the x y mod p mod p again. And then that's equal to a to the y. Okay, sorry, let's remove this. A to the y mod px mod p. Then this is equal to f0, f1, f0, y, x. Okay, so the first property now is verified. Now let's look at the second property. So this means that given f0 of x, which is a to the x mod p, okay, and let's assume that x is less than p. We want to find x, okay, given f0, we want to find x, okay, here a and p, here a and p are known. Okay, unknown as well as f of 0. So let me so a p f0 of x no. So we want to find x. And this is a discrete log problem. This is a discrete log problem. Okay, so in other words, if you don't look at p, and what it really is that x, okay, is equal to log a f0x. Okay, so, and then you can take p, mod p. All right. So, because f0 of x, it is less than p, right? So this is a logarithm problem. So it's called discrete log. And this problem is believed is widely believed to be computationally difficult. Almost you have to try all possible what should I say here? You should try, basically you should try all possible x. You compute a to the x mod p, and then to see whether that is equal to f0 of x. Okay, so that's exponential. So then, so that means now we have a Diffie Hellman. So Diffie Hellman key exchange algorithm is you take A and P as parameters. Okay, and then when Alice wants to create a secret key Ka, so what Alice does is to generate Xa less than P at random. So this is at random. And this is a private. So Bob does the same. He picks XB less than P at random. And this is a private key. And then, okay, Alice computes A to the XA mod P, and Bob computes A to the XB mod P. So Alice sends A to the XA mod P to Bob. Bob sends A to the XB mod P to Alice. So both of these two are public. So A and P also are public. So then Alice will compute. So what she gets from Bob is A to the XB mod P. And what she does is to raise whatever she gets from Bob and raise it to the X8's power. Alice knows XA and mod P. So this is KA. Okay, and Bob does the same. KB, he gets A to the XA mod P from Alice and then raise it to the XB's power and then mod P. So this is equal to A to the X A mod P XB mod P, and this is equal to KB. Likewise, we can show this because exponentiation is really you can commute or exchangeable. Okay, so that's how they reach an agreement of a secret key. So KA then, Alice then, if she needs, to send a message M to Bob, encrypt it. So what she can do now is to encrypt M using the secret key. So Bob knows KA, so Bob, and let's say this is AES 128. So Bob knows KA, so Bob then just use the decryption algorithm of AES 128 to decrypt it, to decrypt the cipher text when he receives it. Okay, so that is Diffie-Hellman key exchange protocol. Okay. And the next thing we want to show is that Diffie-Hellman is vulnerable to man-in-the-middle attack. Okay, so let's say we have Alice. Okay, and we have Bob. So, of course, we know both of all the system has AP, so this is public. And Alice generates XA, Bob generates XB. Now, let's say Malice, the attacker, sits in here. And so Alice was sent. So let me put it this way. So let's say this is the router that Malice, the attacker, controls. Okay, so it intercepts Alice A to the XA mod P. Instead of forwarding this A to the XA mod P to Bob, the attacker Malice will just forwards. So she also generates XM, A to the XM mod P, and impersonates this as from Alice. Put it lower. Impersonate this as from Alice. This as from Alice. Okay. So Bob doesn't know this is a sorry, Bob will do the same, right? So Bob will do the same. We'll do A to the X, B, mod P. Okay, so so Malice can actually let's generate two well, so Malice can just generate one XM, right? So now what Alice does, I'm sorry, what the attacker does is to not forward this. Instead, it forwards A to the X and mod P to Alice. Okay, so and impersonate this as from impersonate this as from Bob. Okay, so now Malice computes two keys. So one is K A M, which is A to the X A mod P mod P. The other one is BM, which is A to the X B mod P XM mod P. And Bob doesn't know this, doesn't know that this is not from Alice. So Bob thinks that it is from Alice. So Bob will do is compute K, let's call it KB, which is A to the XM mod P, and then XB mod P. Then we know you exchange this, so that is equal to KBM. So that means Bob established this secret key, and that key shares with Malice. Okay, so this is KBM, and Alice does the same. So it computes x to the m mod P as A. So there's two exchange, so that then we can get, so we know this is going to be AM. So that means Alice now establishes the same secret key with Malice, okay, instead of with Bob. So this is man in the middle attack. To counter this attack, authentication is needed. Alice needs to know whatever she gets from Bob is indeed from Bob, okay? Likewise, Bob needs to know whatever he gets from Alice is indeed from Alice. So this is called authentication. Authentication is needed. Okay. So that is Diffie Hellman key exchange.